Yo, what is going on, guys? Z Karma here, and welcome back to another boring math video here in Borderlands 3. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Anointment on Action Skill End. The next two magazines will have 50% additional bonus elemental damage. This can come in every single element, and in today's video, I'll be doing a full breakdown of this skill so you get a better idea of how this works. And I want to preface this video by saying that this Anointment actually works exactly as stated. And for that reason, the focus of this video is going to be on my suggestion on what weapons to use this on, and also the damage formula so you know exactly how much damage you're going to do every single time you use this Anointment. So before we get into the breakdown, if you guys found this video informative or helpful in some way, a like rating will be greatly appreciated, and if you want to subscribe for more content, that will be awesome as well. So anyways, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So let's look at the Anointment. We're going to get cryo damage on the next two magazines when we use our action skill. So real simple, we're going to use our action skill with this weapon and shoot, and as you can see, we're getting that cryo. And this is not the same as the one from the shield and grenades, which gives you 10 seconds. This actually gives you for your next two magazines, and it works as intended. I sat here earlier today for like an hour or two, and then I shot, and I was still getting that bonus. So as long as you don't use that magazine, you're still gonna have that bonus. So I haven't reloaded my weapon, and I came to Voracious Canopy, and as you can see, if I shoot this guy, I actually even keep the bonus when fast traveling somewhere else. So let me go ahead and use my action skill again, and as you can see, we're getting it on this magazine. So you get it immediately. It's not really on your next two magazines, it's really on this one plus the next one. So the best way to use this Anointment is to use it when you have a full magazine so you get the most effectiveness out of it. And if you reload too quickly, like, let me see, I'm going to reload once and then shoot again and reload right away. And as you can see, you just wasted your next two magazines, so you're not going to have that bonus anymore. So also make sure to use up all your ammo whenever you have this Anointment before you reload. Another thing I do want to say is that obviously, since this works for your next two magazines, that means if you never reload, you will always have that. Check this out. So if I use the action skill and just keep on hitting headshots with this weapon, as you can see, my ammo is not deteriorating. So essentially, I'll be able to have that bonus forever as long as I'm hitting headshots with this weapon, because it is a Jacob's sniper rifle. So Jacob's weapons can really take a huge advantage of this Anointment. Also, Moses bottomless mags can also take advantage of this. If you have a build that has infinite ammo, no reload, this is going to be a very nice Anointment to add to your builds. And as for the weapons I wouldn't recommend using this Anointment on, it would be on weapons that have low ammo capacity in their magazine. For example, the Flacker. The Flacker only shoots one per magazine. So you're basically wasting this Anointment because it's only going to work for your next two shots. So in that case, I would recommend using something like a splash damage or sentinel cryo, something else that's going to last longer. Same goes for launchers. You're better off using splash damage Anointments in most cases. So now let's get into exactly how to calculate how much bonus elemental damage you're going to be doing with these Anointments. Some people, not everyone, but some people think that all you need to do is get the damage that you're doing with your weapon, get half of that, and turn it into whatever element you're using as bonus. And although that is true, it can get a little bit confusing, especially when you have skills like Tempest, which increase your elemental damage, and then your shock damage is further increased, so shock damage is going to have a little bit of a variation there. And also, you can have certain class mods or artifacts that increase elemental damage types, like this one increases my shock damage. And on top of that, you do have to be familiar with this damage multiplier table, so you know exactly how much efficiency your element is going to do against certain targets. So let's start off real simple. Obviously, we don't have anything that's going to increase our damage or anything, so we're just going to have to take the damage on the weapon card. This one's 436. You're going to get 50% of the overall damage as incendiary damage. So all you need to do is get half of that, which is 218, multiply it by 1.75 because incendiary against flesh is 175% effective, and it gives you a total of 381.5. So if I use my action skill and shoot this guy. I should be doing 381 as you can see right there. Now let's get a little bit more complicated and increase our damage and show you how to calculate it real fast. I'm not going to go too in depth on this. So first off, let's increase our weapon damage. We're going to be getting 20% from Wrath and 25% from this class mod right here, as you can see. That's going to be a 45% increase in weapon damage. Now let's increase our elemental damage, and we're going to be getting 30% from Tempest, and Shock is going to get an additional 10%, just keep that in mind. And finally, let's add this skill that gives us even more bonus damage. So this is going to have its own little value of 53% when we're up close, so 1.53. So all we do is get all these numbers and just multiply them together. It does not matter the order. Just multiply everything and we end up getting 1100. So if I use my action skill and get as close as possible to this guy to get personal space max efficiency, we get 1099. As you can see, we were only about 1 point off, which is literally negligible at this point. So yeah guys, that's how you calculate your elemental damage bonuses. Let's give another example. We're going to use Shock because this time we have more shock damage here and even more shock damage over here. So the formula for this would basically be the 218, which is half of 436, times 0.65 because shock against flesh is only 65% effective, times 1.45, which is the weapon damage increases, times 1.56, which is the elemental damage increases. And the reason why it's 1.56 is because we're getting 40 from Tempest and 16 from this artifact, so that's a 56% increase. And the final number there would be 490.40. So essentially, if this was to be 50% bonus shock damage, we would be doing that 490. So yeah guys, that's basically how you figure this out. All you need to do is take the weapon card damage, get half of that, then just apply all the damage increases, the weapon damage increases, the elemental damage increases, the bonus damage increases like personal space, and obviously apply the damage multiplier from that table that I showed you, and you'll be able to know exactly more or less how much damage you're going to do against each damage type. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for the video. I don't want to turn this video into an explanation of how to calculate damage overall. I'll do that for a separate video. I'll make like a build for each character and show you exactly how I go about calculating my damage output. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that video. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more Borderlands content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.